What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Sixth Round Podcast. While we were recording, some of the intro and the first few minutes got cut out, so let's bring it right on into us talking about the Vadim Nemkov and Yoel Romero fight.
Ultimately, Vadim just did his thing.
Yeah,
Ended up winning the decision.
and yeah, it's not even a
Slowly
close
beating him up over
decision.
5 rounds.
I figured Romero wasn't gonna get it. The only way Romero was gonna get it is if he landed one huge explosive shot. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
that was it. That was his only chance that I really gave him, just because he's older and he does not win decisions. That is not his style.
Especially over 5 rounds, not at all. But
No.
Goddamn fifth round, end of the fifth round, he takes Vadim down so easily, and I was just hoping that he started going with that Derek Brunson, just smashing the elbows into his rib cage while he's on top. Vadim just did a great job, just rolling underneath, just hiding, just staying out of like bad positions. Ended up getting the unanimous decision. That was. We knew that was coming by the end, but it just really was like, damn, just poor Yoel, just not giving it his all once again. It's just hard to see.
No, yeah, it is, and it's just like, and like you said, he easily got the takedown in the fifth, and you're just sitting here wondering, like, Yoel, why don't you throw more of those into your game? Just what?
Yeah, he's
not
a big fan of it at all.
No, he. Oh my God, he's the original Michael Chandler.
Yeah, that's very true.
Like, dude, you are an elite grappler. Why are you not grappling?
Takes too much energy. He's not about it. Oh man, but yeah. So overall, good job for Vadim to retain 205 title. Just been doing the damn thing in Bellator, holding down that belt for a while. But yeah, just Yoel doubtfully gonna get another title shot at his age. So it's just.
I damn near want to say if they give him another title shot, even if he wins another one or two, like at that point being close to 48, like I feel like that's damn near negligence.
Nah, yeah,
like,
it
Jesus Christ,
it ain't happening.
Someone gotta call APS.
Yeah, no, for real. Like, can someone hand this man his AARP card already? Like, goddamn, he's earned it, but Jesus.
But that's going to take us to Bellator co-main event, another title fight.
I was hoping for history.
Yeah. I mean, because Yoel tried to make history with being the oldest champion in the major organization at 46.
That was much less likely than this, though.
Yeah.
Patricio Pitbull, featherweight champion, moving down to bantamweight and taking on Sergio Pettis after an 18-month layoff for Sergio that pulled him out of the bantamweight tournament and ended up getting an interim title in there. Rafion Stotts won it, and then Patchy Mix won it. So Patchy was sitting cage side waiting for the winner to see who was going to fight him, and it ended up being Sergio. Gets that unanimous decision. God damn. I didn't think Sergio was going to look that good.
Yeah.
I really didn't. He didn't think that he was going to look that good.
No, yeah. Like, I didn't think he was going to look that good, but I think that's because we didn't expect the way Pitbull was going to fight.
Yeah.
Like, that was the big thing, is Sergio was able to look that good. Well, just one, he is just phenomenal. Like, it's fucking Pettis, like Sergio Pettis, like, brother of Anthony Pettis, and just has all around always just been a good fighter. So, like, it's just like Patricio just, first round, I didn't expect a lot. Like, I expected a little bit of a feeling out process.
100%.
Pettis, obviously, like you said, hadn't fought in 18 months, and Patricio, who's never fought a bantamweight before.
Yeah.
Like, I expected there to be a little bit of a slow start. Like, it was not, first round went about how I expected.
Yeah.
But the rest of that fight, Pettis just kept building on what he did in the first round, just kept building and building. Like, he just...
Yeah, and Patricio
never
just
really
couldn't find his way in. I was just expecting a much more exciting fight out of the both. Not out of the both of them, because I shouldn't say that like about Pettis, but like just in general, I was expecting the fight to be a bit better.
No, yeah, because Pettis was definitely trying to make an exciting fight. He was
Yeah.
throwing spinning kicks. He caught Patricio with a spinning kick that rocked him.
Hell yeah, he
Yeah,
kept
like,
looking for that.
That second, right at the end of the second round, like you said, yeah, right off the fucking temple, just, oh man, you seen that fucking leg go back, and it was like, oh fuck, Patricio's hurt, like he might get finished here, but got that minute recovery at the end, just fucking just a vet, but yeah, like to your point, I really did just expect more from the fight, honestly. Patricio, he was standing in front of him, he was like, just physically like putting the pressure on of like, being there, just walking him down, but he just wasn't throwing behind it. It just, like,
we've been seeing so much of that lately.
I know. I just, I don't know if it, because he was saying that the cut to 135 was the best weight cut in his life. Probably just posturing, and I probably a lot harder on him than what he wanted to let people believe. Yeah. Because, yeah, he just wasn't just the same marauder that he was at 45 and even 55. Dude, that's 5'6", was shorter and same height as Sergio, had like a 3.5-inch reach disadvantage to the bantamweight champ, and champion at 45 and 55, and it was just it was just kind of disappointing.
Yeah, and it's not like same height with a 3.5-inch disadvantage, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Like, and like you're saying, like it's not like he's not fought bigger people in terms of like reach and height, because
I think that was the point Jimmy was making, is that Sergio's essentially the same size as him.
No, that's my point. Like, even with that reach disadvantage, he's been fighting people who are bigger than him. So like, it's not like this should have been like a crazy thing for him to go out and accomplish. It
was probably the weight cut more than anything.
No, that's what I mean. It's like that weight cut just probably was harder on him, because like every other fighter, whenever they move to a new weight class, best weight cut of my life, you know, or just even every other fight.
And I mean, to be fair, 35 years old too, like he's just starting to get up there in age. Like, it just.
Sergio's still 29 years old, just been around doing his thing.
He's gotten to UFC so young, was like fighting people at a high level, and and as lackluster as I thought it was, just mainly on Patricio. Not like Sergio did look great. Those lead kicks just coming up so quick, so fast, like just going for the head. The spins were on point. The traps that he was trying to set, like he just outpointed and was able to counter Patricio for most of the fight, and just really just didn't leave him much openings to get stuff done, and that's why it just kind of ended up that way. Just, I feel like, Sergio was just a little bit ahead on the feet. Patricio got the takedown in the first round, got like to the back, but just wasn't, didn't get the hooks in, wasn't really able to get much control, and then kind of struggled with it throughout. It just, I feel like Sergio just really did a lot better than than most people expected.
No, 100%. And like, that's kind of the thing. Like, in terms of like when we were coming into this fight, in my head, I was like, if this fight goes to decision, I'm gonna favor Sergio. Yeah. Just because I feel like he's been at that weight longer. I don't know how Patricio's gas tank is gonna be able to hold up over 5 rounds in a new weight class that he's never fought in. And Patricio, he has that power. Like, he put down fucking Chandler. Like, he's got that type of fucking one-hit knockout power. So like,
that's what is just so crazy.
Exactly. Like, he did seem gun shy. He did seem like he was. So like we've said, it was possibly the weight cut, more than likely the weight cut. It just, there might have been other factors that we're not aware of. Maybe he got hurt in training camp. Maybe something happened.
Yeah, who knows?
Who knows? It's just like, that's not the fight we expected. But goddamn, did Pettis go out there and look good? And now we got Pettis versus Patchy Mix coming up next.
Yeah, that's gonna be great.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for that.
Yo, Patchy is so much bigger than him.
I know, that face off in the cage, man.
I saw it. I'm like, dang.
I know, I did not
realize. 5'10", 5'11"?
I think,
Sergio's 5'6".
Yeah, he's something like that.
Yeah, I did not realize that at all. But seeing that, I was just like, oh, fuck. Like, that's something, know.
There ain't
didn't they say that he's 5'8"?
No, because now... This is saying he's 5'7", and the way that his head, that Pettis' head was like at his chin. You're not telling me they're an inch in height.
Yeah,
it's
it's
crazy.
so ridiculous how hard it is to get exact heights and fucking like length and everything on fighters in 2023. It in major organizations like you could look at Sherdog. It says one thing. Wikipedia will tell you one thing. UFC will tell you one thing. Like
Tapology will tell you another. It's just like.
Oh my, yeah, that's he's got to be like at least 3 inches taller than him. Like at least.
I feel like he's probably 5'9".
That's just
I would say like 5'10".
That's just Either way though,
5'9", 5'10".
Definitely has the fucking the size advantage on him. And I mean, the way that he knocked out fucking Stotts in that last one.
Tapology has it at 5'11" in that, I believe. I literally just looked at 3 different things. Wikipedia has 5'7", Sherdog has 5'8", Tapology has 5'11", but I'm going with Tapology. That makes sense to me.
I'm gonna trust Tapology.
Yeah.
That is so funny though. What the fuck? But yeah.
Sorry.
No, I know that's it. That's great. Good old MMA stats. You know what I mean? But
it's like Jairzinho and Francis Ngannou both being listed as 6'4" when one of them is clearly taller than the other one.
Izzy and Pereira, like it
Yep, another one.
But yeah.
But whatever.
Patchy Sergio. That's gonna be great. I cannot fucking wait for that.
That's gonna be beautiful.
Oh my god. That's just gonna be a good one. I don't even know. That's just gonna be great. I just can't wait for it. But do you know what I can wait for? The next fight for the winner of this one. Because I didn't even realize till now, looking at like the overall card, this entire main card, all fights went to decision. Every single one of them.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah.
And the featured bout, Corey Anderson getting a split decision over Phil Davis. Don't know how it was a split decision, but it was a split one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just kind of a lackluster fight. It was very much a Corey Anderson, Phil Davis just grappling each other, clinching on the cage, Corey doing a bit better on the outside, on the feet, but nothing
Corey
too
was
meaningful.
Just completely the better fighter. Like, he was just better all around than Phil. Like, the grappling was close. I will say that. Like, in terms of, like, the clinch and the takedowns, like, they were both stuffing each other's takedowns. They were both like able to reverse the clinch and things like that. So like they were fairly even in terms of the grappling. It just Corey's striking just looked so much better than Phil's.
No, 100%.
Like Phil didn't even look like he wanted to strike at all, to be honest.
Yeah, and I mean, because I know Phil's getting up there in age too. He's 38 years old, so it's like definitely on the.
He was that old. What the fuck?
I knew he was like older, and Corey 33. Yeah. So, just
I knew he was older, but I thought it was like 36, not 38. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean, Phil's just been around for so long, so that's why it didn't even surprise me. Like, if you said that he was like 39, 40, I wouldn't have been too surprised, honestly, I feel like.
That's fair. It's just like one of those things you hear, and you're just like, nah.
But kind of sucks, though, because Corey ranked number 1, Phil was ranked number 2. Corey had a no contest with Vadim, and then when they did the rematch, he easily got just handled in that to decision.
Yep.
So there ain't no hype for that.
Yeah, so we're just looking forward to another one of those.
But he started talking shit to Jamal Hill afterwards. Him and fucking Jamal.
Yeah,
more fights that we're never gonna see. Let's go.
I know, it was just really funny because Corey was just like, "You lost to this guy and I beat him," and then Jamal was just like, "Yeah, but you lost to this guy and I beat him, so shut the fuck up." Like,
and it's like, guys, you guys do MMA. You all should know MMA math don't fucking work.
Yeah, but it was.
Ask Garbrandt, Dillashaw, and Cruz. They'll tell you.
But it was just funny, and exactly, it's just like, why, like, Corey, why are you gonna just be talking shit to the fucking top UFC guys when, like, you fucking left the UFC, you know what I mean? It's like,
I'm pretty sure he's the one who left, like, he didn't, like...
Well, I don't think the UFC, like, renewed his contract, but
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Wait, didn't he just ask out of his contract?
No, yeah, he had asked out like a couple times, I believe. Like he was trying to leave the UFC, if I'm remembering this correctly.
Yeah,
just because of the contract
either way,
and all that,
it's like he wanted to leave,
but it's like, exactly. But that's kind of the thing. I'm like, why are you going to be over here talking shit? Like Like, why are you talking shit outside the club when you left the club?
Nah, yeah, it's
like
because he knows he's not getting back in, so it's safe.
That's what I mean. It's like the only way you're getting that fight is if Jamal leaves, because Dana does not like Corey Anderson.
He's not going to Bellator.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
let's be fucking real.
They can meet in PFL, all right?
Whenever PFL buys them, but
yeah, right. But that's like my thing. Like Corey Anderson, you're not getting back. Yeah, exactly. He's not getting back in the club because Dana White doesn't like Corey Anderson at all.
Yeah,
he would speak out about the contracts and fighters' rights and all that. And Jamal Hill's not going to leave the UFC. He's a company guy. Like,
yeah, it's just it's just bullshit shit talking. That's all. You know what I mean?
Now, if it was like Vadim Nemkov talking shit to Jamal Hill, that's a fight I'd be interested in.
Nah, yeah, but that still ain't ever gonna happen.
No, it ain't gonna happen.
UFC is never just gonna do anything with cross promotion, doing shit with other promotions.
That doesn't mean Vadim can't,
Nah, yeah.
leave Bellator.
But speaking of other promotions, we also had a PFL card this Friday. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
It was not a hyped one going in.
This was good.
But there were good ones. Honestly, it's like mainly like some of the heavyweight ones, and then Larissa. You know what I mean? That was like, those were the ones kind of showing out.
Yeah, for sure.
We could just start at the top and get through that quick because goddamn that fight sucked dog shit. Oh my god. Ante Delia, Maurice Green. I wanted so much more from the Crochet boss, and he let me down so bad. That fight was dog shit. It ended. He started dancing with John Jones, and we were just like, what the fuck are you doing, sir?
Literally, what are you dancing for?
Yeah, like
you can't be dancing before the cards are called because there's no way you should be this confident.
Nah.
And
no, not at all.
Unanimous decision to Ante.
He was just like, what? What? It's like, Green, if I could be half blind in one eye and blind in the other eye and know you lost that fight. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it just wasn't good. But that co-main event, it was good and sad. I was very happy for Larissa, but it made me kind of sad that fight was very reminiscent of Amanda Nunes and Megan Anderson, just without the submission at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, Larissa punched her, and Amber just froze. She ain't know what to do. She tried backing up. Larissa was on her 45 seconds. It was called. Larissa just, we were talking about it, how her last fight, she didn't look that great, but I really just think that she probably got not enough time to know that PFL was going to do 145, not 155. She's been at 145 before, but it's been quite a while since she's been there, just cutting back down. Like, it took her, she just, no, I don't want to say she struggled. She didn't shine through.
Well, she even said that, like, it was a hard weight cut for her. Yeah. So, like, she did have, like, not a great weight cut in that one.
Yeah. And so she came out this time, clearly did much better, and just 45 seconds in. Oh.
Well, and, like, to the point of, like, the weight cut and stuff, like, being at knowing that you're going to be at 155 for a while, you're not only just going to be like, all right, well, now I don't have to cut as much weight. You're going to try and put on muscle. You're going to try and put on a little bit more mass to cut down to 55.
Exactly.
So all of a sudden, switch gears, 45. It's like, that's not how this works.
Yeah, because me and Kay were talking.
Give me more time.
Because like we were talking about it one day, and like, because depending on how much time that like they told her, because it's like the championship ended October or whatever, so now you have Thanksgiving, you have you have all these like end of the year holidays. So if she's like you said, she's been at 155. Over the holidays and shit, knowing she's not fighting for a couple months, man, she might have been 175 or some shit like that.
Right, just assuming she's going back to 155 just to get that call, like, hey, we're doing a 145 season this year. And it's like, what? Because, when did they make that decision? Like, we really have no idea. So I'm not surprised that weight cut was hard, but it was so nice to see her come out and just be the beast that she fucking is.
Yeah, because...
poor Amber.
Poor Amber. But...
She got that beautiful head kick in the first PFL, her first PFL fight this season. Just absolutely nasty. And then, I just remember thinking with how Larissa looked in that first fight, like, just real slow, plotty. I'm just like, she could get caught with something if she does that again. And she just had all that energy, ran after her, and the fight was just over before it started.
She literally just ran over her.
Larissa just took all the criticism that she may have received after that first fight, just balled it into the fist, and just
Just threw it right at Amber's chin.
Exactly.
Like, now what you gotta say?
Exactly.
Speaking of getting run over, though, featured bout, same shit, because it only took 5 seconds longer than the co-main, 50 seconds for Renan Ferreira, and he just obliterated Scheffel.
Yeah. It was not.
Yeah. He just blitzed him down and just crumpled him. That was just a beautiful way for him to get another 6 points up in there.
He also now has 12 in the bracket, right?
No.
Yes,
it wasn't Renan Ferreira going down a little bit, though.
My bad.
You're good. It was Dennis Goltsov.
Yes.
Because even quicker than all of these, 18 seconds for him to sleep Jorgen De Castro.
God. Dude,
PFL, they did their thing last night.
Yeah. Because
Friday night.
Yeah, Friday. Yeah. Because it only took him 2 minutes, 7 seconds to smash Cesar Ferreira in his first fight and 18 seconds to get through Jorgen. 12 points for Gryffindor. Let's fucking go. Congrats, Goltsov.
It was so beautiful. He throws out a jab, hits the guard, and then just drops the right hand right in between the guard, knocks him dead.
Oh man. He was absolutely done. But if you have not seen that knockout, go back, watch the fight. It's 18 seconds, guys. And that was just so good. And so earlier on in the prelims, just getting through them quick, Marcelo Nunes, he was able to get a first round knockout over Danilo Marquez, and Jordan Heiderman came in, got a first round. Another knee injury this week. First round, sad to see.
Yeah.
2 minutes, 26 seconds in. Gets him 6 points, though, fresh into the standings. And, so with both of them, Marcelo and Jordan got into the 3 and 4 spot with 6 points in their first round finish. Renan Ferreira, after a decision win in his first one, first round finish this time, 9 points, second rank. And then, as we said before, Dennis Goltsov, 12 points, 2-0. Absolutely beautiful. So you're going to end up with Dennis Goltsov versus Jordan Heiderman in that first fight.
Oh, man.
And poor Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he seems like a nice enough guy.
He does, I know.
We've seen him on The Ultimate Fighter.
But
that's just tough.
That ain't going good. That ain't going good.
I mean, to be fair, I think the favorite to be the final is going to be Dennis and Renan.
Oh, for sure. Because Renan Marcelo in the next one.
Bro, someone's going to sleep in that one. Because goddamn.
For sure. Because
if there is a chance of any fight going to a double knockout.
I mean,
Could you imagine?
Marcelo got knocked out in the second round by Maurice Green in his first fight. Yeah. So I'm definitely going to take Renan Ferreira in that one for
That's what I'm saying. This feels like it's setting up for Dennis and Renan, so...
Yeah. Let's go. Other than that, Marina got a unanimous decision over Evelyn Martins, securing her another 3 points. Elena Kolesnik got a unanimous decision over Yoko, securing her some more points. And for the women's bracket, you're going to end up with Larissa at number 1 with that knockout over Amber. Marina number 2 with she got a second round finish in her first one and then the decision. Amber Liebrock, even though she got smoked in that first round, she got a first round finish before it, so she's at number 3. And Olena with 2 decision wins and a missed weight in the first bout gets her minus point, so she's at 5 and she's at number 4.
But that kept Aspen Ladd out of there.
Yes, that's all we needed. She almost got it with that second round armbar. She trying to sneak her way in, but
yeah, thank you. but
yeah, let's go. I'm just happy that Aspen did not end up in there. We did not need to see her.
No, yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
Yeah, so Larissa Elena for the first fight. They already fought before. Elena got smashed in the first round. Gonna happen again.
Yep.
And Marina Amber could actually be a good fight. I'm actually excited for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. that could be a good fight.
Larissa's smashing through whoever she fights. I'm sorry, she's winning this. Yeah. She's fucking these people up
easily.
Yeah.
Because if Amber wins that, we're just gonna see. We're gonna see take two. Is it gonna happen quicker? Is Amber gonna be more scared? So maybe it won't happen as quick because she won't run at her. Like, I don't know. But regardless, it's gonna be another first round finish.
Yeah,
Larissa seemingly has this in the bag.
For sure.
Yeah, seemingly. We do gotta add that part just in case, because wild shit has happened. Brendan Loughnane is not in the tournament.
Yeah. Crazier things have happened. So.
That is very true. Speaking of crazier things happening.
Oh, we'll get on to that, but let's just talk about the fights before we hit that.
Well, that's what I was gonna go into. Just crazy things happening. UFC main event. I did not expect Jared to put on a motherfucking clinic against Vettori.
Bro,
breaking records.
Yeah.
Most significant strikes landed in a middleweight bout, and that also put him at number 4 of significant strikes landed in a UFC fight overall, in just a fight in general. Absolutely insane. The Killer Gorilla is back on a fucking streak trying to go for that title. That's...
No, he really is. Because, landing... throwing... for middleweights, throwing 420 total strikes with 234 of those landing.
Yeah.
And 167 of those 234 landing to the head of Marvin Vettori.
Bro, he just went out there and, put it on him. The first round... He was getting touched up because he tried going out there southpaw and it just was not working for him. Marvin was finding his way through, but second round he stopped that and was just hurting Marvin. It was sad to watch. Marvin is just way too tough for his own good and somehow, some way stayed in there to continue to get beat for another 3 rounds.
Never even going down, hitting the canvas once like that. And it was just so crazy how just also the difference in just how the fight was going as soon as Jared would switch from southpaw to orthodox.
Yeah.
Because obviously there was something, I honestly think that he wanted to work the calf kicks from the southpaw side so he could get the power leg to the outside of the calf. And it just, he just got touched with Marvin's left hand, just landed a nice chopping left hand in the pocket, rocked Jared twice in the first round. He landed some big shots on Marvin in the first round, but...
I mean, they were talking about it on the broadcast, it makes sense. He's trying to do something, he sees something, so it makes sense, but the second he would get touched up, he was right back to orthodox. It's just that's where his defense was so much better at, because the second he switched there, Marvin couldn't get him.
Exactly.
I mean, he could touch him, but he wasn't hurting him. He wasn't wobbling him. He wasn't doing to him what he was doing when he was in southpaw.
You're going to get better at offense, but, quicker before you do defense, so,
No, exactly. And it takes, I don't think I've ever seen outside of this fight. I don't think I've ever seen Jared Cannonier go southpaw.
I don't think so.
Trying to do that over a fight camp, you could get the offense a little bit. You're still not going to be completely there,
right? Enough to be comfortable enough to stand there and swing with it. But once you start getting touched up, it's not gonna be your natural state.
Yeah, you're just gonna revert right back to muscle memory, what you've been training for years and years and years.
Right.
Hell, I'm remembering back to when he fought Whitaker, and Whitaker threw the head kick and broke Cannonier's arm. He still wasn't trying to switch up anything. He was still
he's
in orthodox, just guard, just still. Freaking Whitaker still landing kicks on that guard, by the way. I think sometimes we forget how tough Jared Cannonier is.
Nah, bro,
he's been knocked out before, but he's tough as shit as well.
Oh,
bro. That was just so good for Jared at 39 years old to put in a performance like that over a 29-year-old Vettori. Who it's just sad to see Marvin get beat like that too, because he was just doing so good, just rising up, seeming like a real top contender, but since getting these top contender fights, his last streak, because he got fucked up by Jared. He won the Roman Delides they won the last one, but he still didn't even look good in the Roman fight. Roman hurt him early. He just looked off. I don't know. And then got fucked up by Whitaker and fucked up by Izzy, and it's just
I mean, he beat at 205 Costa, but
it just. Yeah, it's just definitely been a little bit of a rough run for Marvin.
I mean, to be fair, like in his last 5, yeah, like he's 2-3, but those 3 losses are Izzy, Whitaker, and Cannonier.
Yeah. Right, I was just gonna say, like, it sucks when you get those people where it's like they make it to the top and they've done so good on their way up, but then they get to the top and they start taking these losses, but it's only to the top guys, so it's like, what do you do with them? Yeah. You know, like, do you just keep having them fight down until they either lose or they just get the experience and build up a streak enough to get that fight again and win? Like, it just kind of makes it like a tough position.
But like, I feel like that's just where the UFC just struggles with matchmaking a lot at the top, and it ends up just like hurting them. And I feel like this is why we consistently will see log jams at the top of the division, is because you get guys that are like, they get seen as like, okay, like, you know, they're in like this upper tier, you know, like, the top 5 compared to other fighters, and then they lose. So like Marvin, you know, losing to Izzy, but then he beats Paulo, loses to Whitaker, you know, but so it's just like, okay, like he lost to Whitaker, but it's just like, and then they give him Roman, and so he was ranked like 8 or something, you know, but it's like, instead of just like let them get like a streak going, let them build their confidence back up, let them, you know, like,
instead of throwing them right back into the fire, like
exactly that. Just giving them like literally top 3 guys every other fight when they've been shown to already lose to them, you know,
and it's like realistically, like, because it helps them, but it's like if they were to lose, now you're still moving the division along while you're doing it, you know what I mean? Because like now with the way things are, it's like Dricus has the chance to move up, but it's like Dricus with Whitaker, fucking we just had Marvin Jared, and Izzy sitting out, and so it's like there's not much movement unless Dricus happens to beat Bobby, but like, you know, it's just...
that is a tall order for someone who his best win is Derek Brunson.
Old Derek Brunson, you know, like,
I was about to say old Derek Brunson, like,
exactly. So it's just like,
and then it's like, if you have these younger guys that are like a lower rank and they like lose to like a top 5, top 3 guy, it's like, okay, like you tried to fight the top of the division, it didn't work out, like you fucking rebuild and regroup, you know, like, and it just like, I don't know, I feel like they could just find a better flow to things of, you know, like just moving the division along instead of, because it's like, it's nice when we get like, you know, number 1 and number 3, number 2 and 4, 3, 4, you know, and stuff like that, but it's like, if you're consistently doing that and it's halting the division, then it's like, what's the point of these big fights? Because now it's like, you're just missing, because then I don't know, I feel like, because then now it's messing up like the championship fights, and those are the biggest fights of the division. So it's like,
I was about to say, ever since like, and this is gonna have to be the comparison, but like, really, there's always been a logjam up the top of the middleweight division ever since Weidman lost the belt. You could argue.
I mean, not at the start of Izzy's run, he was fighting, like, you know, Izzy was coming in just fighting everyone. It's just because of the matchmaking from there and not getting any new people, and it's like all of these people that Izzy beat deserve title shots again.
Yeah, but I would argue, like, that's more of there being, like, a slight leak in that logjam than it being a completely unclogged logjam, because you still had Whitaker at the top who's still beating everyone. You still had Cannonier and Vettori who, like, had their shots, but like they also fought, like, well, Vettori didn't. Cannonier had to fight Whitaker and then lost, and then had to fight 2 more fights to even get back to the Izzy fight.
No, I know.
Like, that's why I'm saying, like, there's kind of always been a log jam at the top of middleweight for a while now. It's just like, I don't know how to completely fix it at this point, because Whitaker's too small to move up to 205.
He's kind of flirted with it here and there, but it's not going to happen.
No, I don't think it would. Vettori could maybe move up to 205, but
I just honestly think the UFC just has to matchmake better. I just genuinely think that's what it is, where it's like, if they just matchmake a little bit better, and instead of banking on like certain people to like make big leaps in certain moments, it's it's just...
Because they do that a lot.
Yeah, and then you just end up left like, oh fuck, like, because because
like it's certain divisions that aren't so bad, like, but you can see that they're clearly just hoping for that one push. They just want to put that one person, just bring them in, just push them forward, make them do great things, and it's like you are putting a lot of hope into one guy.
It's like you got to set up a couple people at once. You know what I mean? Like, it's just
no, yeah.
But either way, that main event got fight of the night. It was a great fight. It was just
it was
hard to watch, but it was just it definitely overperformed compared to my expectations. And because that's where, like, you know, at the start of it, we're saying, like, I thought Bellator was kind of like the biggest one going into it, and like UFC was kind of like, oh, it's a good fight, but like it doesn't really bring the division anywhere. This shit showed the fuck out, so it was definitely just great fun to watch.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Always great fun to watch too, Arman Tsarukyan. But this
this was crazy.
Yeah. So he even was like saying it afterwards that he wanted to like get him tired round 1 and then like finish him round 2. Round 1 was like, you know, just got the clinch, like, you know, was just holding him, not like too much going on. Round 2, you noticeably saw him trying to open up on the feet a bit more and was being on the feet for much extended periods than what he normally is. And that left hook.
He overextended just a little bit and just... Boy, that left hook.
It was like the same thing with like Patricio, kind of, where you just saw like the leg just go out under, like, you know, just kind of shoot out to the side for a second. He just started stumbling, and it was just like, oh man.
He got hurt bad for a second.
And then he got hit with a right hand like right after that too, and he was stumbling a little bit more and immediately like shot for a takedown.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, like, at least to his credit, being tough as shit, like, you know, just went in, got the clinch, and got a takedown right off of it, because he needed that shit to survive. For sure.
If he had not taken down Silva, he was gonna get finished.
No, hell yeah. And it's just crazy because it's like going into it, when we saw this matchup, we're like, Arman Tsarukyan ranked number 8, fucking Joaquim Silva unranked.
Yeah,
how does this even fit? He was supposed to fight Moicano. That fight fell out because of an injury, and this is how you rebooked it. It wasn't a last minute thing. He didn't fill in for Moicano. You just straight up rebooked it as a co-main.
Yep.
And so we thought, I thought at least, Arman was going to run through him. I thought he was going to get a first round finish. I thought it was going to be easy work for him, to be completely honest. And he got the finish, but I don't know. It just was definitely harder work than I expected.
Because, you know, with putting it round 2, it's like, I still thought it was going to be easy. I just didn't, you know, think that he was going to, like, go out there kind of like one punch him type thing. You know, I figured I'd take him down, beat him up, and it would probably take a little bit of time. But, like, by round 2, he would just
I thought it was going to be, like, a later round in the first round, but I thought that it was just going to be a fun first round. And by, like, you know, 4 minutes-ish, it was over.
Yeah, for sure.
And not... No.
God damn, just...
Yeah, I thought, like, and you can see my prediction for it was, I had, round 3 submission. Like, it was round 2, I think, actually.
No, I'm pretty sure you had round 3 sub.
It was one or the other, but, like, I figured it was going to take more than a round. Round 3 submission, it was.
You thought it was just going to be easy dominance throughout the rounds?
Yeah, I just thought he was going to be able to take him down, and Silva was just going to be able to, you know, keep up with it a little bit, because he's just going to be able to, you know, he's tough as shit. He's going to just be able to defend against, you know, it for a little bit longer. And then, like, once he got to the third round, getting him tired, Arman being, like, someone who's used to being able to fight at that type of pace, just get him down, take the back, and choke him out in that third round. But holy fuck.
Yeah, it just...
Once Silva hurt him, I'm like, Silva, go.
I mean, to be honest, with the way the entire card went, I almost wouldn't have been surprised if Arman got knocked out. And I don't want to say that. I love Arman.
No,
but seriously, the way this entire card went, it just... I don't even know how to put it. I'm sorry.
No, I understand.
It was very unexpected all the way through, from top to bottom. It just took me by surprise almost every single fight. I was like, are you kidding me? This is how it's going? Like, you have certain expectations for certain people. And then when it doesn't go that way, it just, what the fuck is happening? I know anything can happen at any time, but this? This?
No, yeah, exactly. That's like why it just reaffirms the fact that MMA is so unpredictable at times. Like, you have fight cards where, you know, you damn near predict like 10 out of the like 12 or 14 fights, and then other cards you pick like 3.
Yeah. And I know, because with you saying that, just, you know, like, trying to, like, thinking of, like, how to just, like, transition into, like, talking about the next fight, I'm just thinking, like, co-main just didn't go as expected, and just neither did this entire card, you know, just all fucking day long. It was just wacky shit back and forth, up and down, nonstop, just what the fuck is going on. And then, just featured bout Christian Leroy Duncan, 8-0, coming in undefeated against Arman Petrosian. 8-inch reach advantage, I think 1 inch taller. I really thought this was going to be easy money for Leroy, but he just came out way too wacky trying to throw crazy shit. And
yeah, I feel like, he got onto this main card and he's like, I'm going to make a name for myself. I'm going to be flashy. I'm going to get a highlight. Yeah, he's throwing all these kicks. He's spinning. He's doing all this stuff. But, like, it was not enough to win. Nothing was catching. And it's like, yeah, for somebody with, like, what was it, 7-inch reach advantage,
8-inch reach advantage.
I'm pretty sure. 71 to 79.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, because he spent so much time trying to do all this funky stuff, he had a hard time finding that reach, and then he started finding himself trying to find it in, like, the second round, the third round, and it's just at that point, Armin was already in there, already knew what he was trying to do, and just...
Leroy was slowing down because he's throwing the crazy shit, and it's like...
Yeah, just did enough, because it's like, yeah, at 185 pounds, what are you doing? Spinning, jumping, turning, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you got a 79-inch reach. Why the fuck do you not just start and continue for the entire fight with a motherfucking jab? You
right, and it's like
that this long ass arms, you toss them out. Just toss them out. You just be touching all night long, like it's.
And it's like that's kind of his thing. You know what I mean?
Like that.
He had the knee injury with he didn't get the knee injury. Dusko had the knee injury, but before that, when he's in Cage Warriors, spinning elbow, flying knee and punches, rear naked choke, punches, spinning back kick and punches. So I mean, I guess he like did a little wacky things, but it's like, I don't know. At least it was working when you were doing that. You didn't spend 5 minutes trying to do this shit. You got it in one because he has mad first round finishes. Second rounds, it's just, I don't know. I just expected him to come out like he normally does and just being aggressive and just knock this guy out.
No,
and not at all.
It's like one of those things where it's like, again, I'm going to compare him to two bantamweights, but like, I don't mean in terms of pace. I just mean in terms of the actual style of the way they fight. Piotr Jan, fucking Corey Sandhagen. Be technical and throw in the wacky. Don't be wacky and then try to throw in the technical.
Exactly. And
I feel like that's the thing is that I feel like he's probably just too young and inexperienced to be trying to add in that wacky stuff. Like he still needs to work on getting his timing, just having like the exact precision to do what he wants to do and then be so comfortable with it that now he can move funny. He could flow with it. He doesn't have to be as technical to get the result that he wants. And cause
that's it's like when you're coming up and you have fucking such a freakishly long build, you know what I mean? Compared to like most other people you're gonna fight. You don't have to be as good or as sharp and just be throwing shit out to catch unexperienced, not good people. But you get to the UFC and you're fighting people that have been fighting really good people for years, and you know it's like
you have to know how only to use 8-2, so it's not like he had that much more experience. I know he was in the UFC for longer, but
but like he's just a solid UFC fight. Yeah, you know exactly. Like that was his 4th UFC fight. Like he fought AJ Dobson, he lost to Caio Borralho, beat Gregory Rodriguez. You know, like fought on the Contender Series. It's like. Yeah, fighting fucking RoboCop, Caio Borralho, like an AJ Dobson before getting, that's gonna give you some fucking experience.
RoboCop, like beating RoboCop.
Exactly, like it's just you gotta know how to fucking control it all and just like hone in all the skills and the technique to like actually make it work for you.
Yeah, but you know what? He's only 27 years old. Maybe this loss, maybe this is what he needed early in his career to tighten up and just actually. Like they said, if you don't get anything from a loss, then it really is a loss. But you can actually learn from it. You know, 100%. This is something he can truly learn from and become just so much better off of. So maybe it's good for him to have gotten
It's a loss early in his career. He didn't get the shit beat out of him. It wasn't too high a stakes. You know, it's just like, he can just learn so much from it without getting all of like the bad parts of a loss.
Exactly, yeah. Because it's not like he got knocked the fuck out. It's not like he got beat up for 3 rounds straight. Like, it just was just unanimous decision.
And to Jimmy's point, you're a 185er with a 79.5-inch reach.
Use that shit.
You learn fundamental boxing. Jab, double jab.
Hit up Izzy, try and train with him for a bit. Like, learn how to use that fucking length in kickboxing.
Izzy's gonna be like, yeah, right, you're in my division.
Like double jab, teeps, like you should be working to keep that person on the outside of your reach. When they try to come in, you punch them with counter left hooks, counter uppercuts, because they're going to have to come in and damn near duck in to even get to your head, because you're also tall as fuck.
Yeah.
If I remember right. So it's like...
I think he's 6'3".
Yeah, he's 6'3", which even for a division at like middleweight, all the guys are like still 6 foot.
No, yeah, like, it's definitely...
It's a rangy one.
Yeah, like, he'll definitely be like... taller, you know, by a couple inches than a lot of people, but also like there's a lot of people that will be just about same, you know, like it's not.
No, but like the reach though is the big thing. It's just like keeping everyone on the outside of your reach. Keep them there. Throw left hooks when they come in. Like keep it stupid simple. Keep it to the fundamentals.
100%.
Once you get it there, then you can start throwing in the spinning wheel kicks, the hook kicks,
exactly,
flying knees, things like that. Like if you see an opportunity, like a legitimate opportunity, throw a like flying knee, throw that shit. Like if it's every time they throw this thing, they duck down. Like throw that fucking flying knee. Like
exactly. But you know it's exactly 27 years old. He's got plenty of time to learn, but you know like find out what works for him. But motherfuckers that know what worked for them and know how to do it. Pat Sabatini.
Hell yeah.
Because as soon as that fight started, he went right on a takedown, got Lucas Almeida down, and was just working.
Lucas had nothing for him off the bat. He couldn't do shit from there.
Just smashing him with elbows on top, just big ground and pound, just dominating position, always looking for a finish. And minute 48 to the second round, gets the arm triangle. As soon as he got it in, you just knew it was over. Lucas had nothing left for him. It was I really thought Lucas was going to do something like awesome in this. Like I thought he was going to fuck him up. Like Pat Sabatini coming off of a KO loss. Like I really thought this was Almeida's night to shine, but goddamn.
Another one that just went opposite.
Yep.
No, yeah, and just Pat just showing his absolute dominance with the wrestling. Like Lucas could not even attempt to get up. Once he was down, he was down for the round. Over.
Such heavy top pressure. It was honestly like it sucked because I wanted Lucas to win so bad, but it was just so good to watch from Pat. Of like, damn, like just good solid work.
Exactly. Like Pat was just on top of it the whole fucking time. Wasn't letting him do anything. Like he couldn't even really like buck the hips. He couldn't like get his feet onto the. He couldn't get feet on hips. He couldn't do anything to even get out of the position he was in.
Beautiful performance, though, from Pat Sabatini. Another beautiful performance, though. Holy shit. You want to talk about getting starched? Manuel Torres came in and just sent Nicholas Motta to the land of wind and ghosts with that elbow. He just got smacked, just fell down, rolled over, just unconscious, just minute 50, done.
It was that elbow was insane. Like the way the foot position that it ended up happening was the insane part. Because like, let's say this was Moto's front foot. Freaking, he was on the out, and Torres was on the outside. He went all the way like to back here. Like he put all of his weight behind that fucking elbow.
Yeah,
and just starched him, like
just so good.
Beautiful
he got
stuff.
He got all the way on the inside with that, and just
so overall, the main card was just pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, the entire card just overall was good because those prelims. I mean, you know, we real quick, just like good performances. Costa versus Jimmy Flick just fucked them up. Like that was I had a feeling that Costa was gonna get it over Jimmy. I was hoping that Jimmy could sneak out some fucking flying triangle or some wacky shit, but he just didn't really have much for him at all.
If I remember right, the leg kicks were the real story in the first round. Like holy shit, Jimmy just did not have a leg.
Yeah, just battered him to second round finish. Kyung Ho Kong also again that first round rear naked choke over Christian Quinones. God damn, I did not expect that at all.
No.
Christian came out just a little too heavy for him, I guess. Just got caught.
Because he hurt him, you know, like, and went after him, and that right hand just fucking laid him out, grabbed the fucking neck.
Well, because I'm pretty sure he got hit with the left. That one kind of, like, wasn't too bad, but then got hit with the right, which hurt him, and on the way down got hit with another left.
Yeah.
And just took the back rear naked choke. That shit was in tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the second he got that in, it was over.
But now, this is where just moving back where it was just wackiness. It was just like
a cursed day in combat sports.
Because Carlos Hernandez and Dennis Bondar at the very end of the third round takes him down, slams him, His head smashes into his head, knocks him unconscious, then proceeds to smash him with 7 of the most vicious elbows I have ever seen. Already unconscious, and the ref was just letting that go.
Just watching him. Literally, we counted 7 nasty elbows.
And then they wanted to play it on the replay like 10 more times. And after the first replay, it was like, I just don't even want to watch this anymore. It was
fucking vicious. Because, you seen in the replay, the second their heads clashed, he was out on the mat and then just getting elbowed to oblivion. It
was just fucked up.
It was terrible to see.
But also terrible to see, Keith Peterson just fucked this one up. It was at least good that he was able to admit it and it went to no contest afterward. But Daniel Argueta and Ronnie Lawrence, the fucking Daniel was just going after him in the grapple, and he was doing so good. Ronnie was doing everything he could to defend.
Hell yeah.
Wraps up the neck, gets a mounted guillotine, and you just see fucking Ronnie's hand just start waving a little bit like he wanted to tap. Keith Peterson grabs it and is just kind of pulled back to him, thought he was unconscious, I guess, and just stopped it. Ronnie just looked up at it and was like, what the fuck, man? I'm like, I wasn't out. And
right, because from the angle that you could see on the TV, and Keith was opposite of this, so he was not watching the same thing.
Yep.
It kind of just looked like the way that Argueta was on Ronnie's arm, he was trying to grab, trying to reach, trying to move it, and it was just air movement, and then he went to grab it, and it just bounced, and he's like, oh shit, he's out, and stopped it, but Ronnie wasn't out, and it was really sad to see. But like you said, I definitely give him props for just owning up to it, because he could have easily just been like, oh no, he was out, I saw it, I'm the ref, what I say goes.
Yep,
and
I called it, so that's what it is.
Exactly, but he owned up to it, so definitely props to him for that. A lot of respect, because he didn't have to, and you could see it on his face when he was calling it. He was so upset. It was truly just a human moment there. But at least, Ronnie didn't get the loss. It sucks that Argueta didn't get the win, but he wasn't mad either.
Yep.
He said the same shit. I respect it.
And then that first fight. That should have been an easy 29-28 for Zach Pauga.
If not 30-27.
Easy. But somehow we got 2 29-28s and a 30-27 for Modestas Bukauskas to get him a unanimous decision.
We watched this shit and we're like, damn, it's over for Modestas. Zach got this, no problem. The first card they read, they said 30-27. You seen Modestas just go, damn. You seen Zach go, all right, me and Jimmy, it's Zach, easy. 29-28, 29-28. And then they said the Baltic Gladiator. And we're like, what?
Even Modestas was like, huh? And then Zach was just like, what the fuck?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
A true robbery. Poor Zach, because he really deserved that.
Full disclosure, have not gone back to rewatch the fight. I missed this fight, but just going back and looking at the stats, I don't see how, but
I did not see the stats. If you care to share them.
Okay, so the next 2 rounds, the last 2 rounds, I could just from the stats, I could see where they're coming from if it was a 29-28. But so Bukauskas landed 62 total strikes to Pauga's 72, and this is for the fight.
Yeah.
20-14, 20 for Zach, 14 for Modestas. Zach with the takedown. I feel just looking at that, the stats for that, he wins that round.
Yeah.
Next round, 27 for Zach, 23 for Modestas, sorry.
Yeah.
Close round. And then in the third round, 25-25 in total strikes. 25 significant for Zach, 20 for Modestas.
But yeah, it was Zach was just clearly landing the more significant shots when he was landing.
So not only was he outstriking him, but he was landing the more significant strikes.
Because Modestas was landing good, but it really didn't do shit to Zach. He was just eating them, and it was just ridiculous. I have no idea how that happened.
Yeah. Which we've said before. No one I didn't watch the fight, so I'm just going off the stats, and stats usually don't say how a fight goes.
Yeah.
But
But that stat sheet did. Yeah.
That's the thing. Us three, we do not use robbery lightly. Especially, like...
Yeah, no, we definitely don't. But this one just...
Close fight.
That was crazy. Especially 30-27. That is just downright just atrocious. Yeah. Like that...
That tells me it's fucked up.
Yeah, like that...
If these two are saying robbery, it's fucked up.
But the madness doesn't end there. Because we caught the early Octagon card.
We wanted history to be made on Friday, but I think history was made on Saturday.
It really was.
Yeah.
This shit was just ridiculous, man. Okay, so we don't really know these guys too well. So it was Rakic and Costa, not UFC guys. Anton Rakic and Nuno Costa. Anton took Nuno down. Nuno did have his feet up on the cage and his toes were going through the cage multiple times and the ref told him to stop. But at one point in the takedown, Anton had Nuno's ankle pressed up against the cage with his toes in it. Like he pressed up against it. The ref is sitting there, get your toes out of the cage. Yanks his foot back and dislocates the toe of Nuno. But it doesn't end there because after the ref hurt the fighter, he still gave the TKO win to Anton.
And because like it happens, like you see him pull it out and you see the guy just like start like, like, oh fuck my toe. Yeah. He's like grabbing it, he's trying to like what he can't, and like he's just sitting there and like they're just like showing him and I'm just sitting there, I'm like, are they trying to wait to see if he can continue? And we were just like, I guess so. And then eventually the ref just calls it off and we're like, okay, like, yeah, I guess a no contest because the ref like grabbed his shit and then they're just like, they just raised the hand of the other guy and we were like, what the fuck is going on? Like
never have we seen an official hurt the fighter and then call it a TKO win for the other guy. Yeah. Like that's just insane. So, because like I said, at that point, he wasn't grabbing the cage. He wasn't putting his toes through the cage. The other fighter literally had his ankle pressed up against the cage. And while he's holding it this way, the ref is yanking it this way. And just the fence is coming with his foot. And he just and then the fighter, Nuno just grabs his foot and is like, and he's like, it's fine. You're fine.
Yeah. And probably the two things that just add to the fucked up part of this whole situation. Number one, this is Anton's first ever TKO win in MMA. And he didn't even cause it. That's brilliant in and of itself. But no, this is also how Anton gets a title shot
this is
in Octagon MMA.
They brought the champ in after and everything.
And if I'm the champ, I'm gonna. And I didn't listen to like the post-fight interview, but if I'm the champ in that situation, I'm just like, yeah, this dude's a bum. He had to have the ref get involved to get a win. Like
27th pro win, his first KO TKO.
By
beautiful,
ref causing toe injury.
But yeah, so you had a ref winning by fucking submission, toe hold, and octagon. But then over in glory, while we were watching some fights, we made aware that a poor ref lost a fight by KO due to knockout.
Yo, heavyweight Antonio Plazabot. Bell rings, but on the bell, he went to go throw a right hand at Asaro. Ref stepped in, caught that right hand, and just floored him, knocked him right the fuck out.
Yeah.
Had to drag him out and bring a new ref in to fucking continue.
Yeah, they legit had to bring in a new ref. That's the insane part. The new ref had to be brought because he was just done. Like, he's like, I don't want to jump in between these guys anymore.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Like, the fuck? Like,
what a weekend.
Refs went 1-on-1 over the weekend.
Let's
go. What a cursed Saturday.
Yup.
Yeah.
And cursed Saturday for you because the streak is finally over. 8 weeks it went, and it's finally done, because Jim Bob takes the Tapology win this weekend. Let's go.
It's alright, I came in second place. Ginger still in last.
Yes, Ginger did still come in last.
This was such a close week. Literally, Ginger had one pick off from both of us.
And it was the first fight where Modestas won by a robbery.
That they tell me is a fucking robbery. Once they told me it was a robbery, that really is what pissed me off at the end.
Yeah, that shit was so funny. So, like, me and Jimmy, like, we had a hard time, because it's like, we were hyped that Modestas won, because, you know, we got that for Tapology and got ahead of you from the jump. But we felt really bad because, there was no way he should have won that.
Because literally, we would be down 50, Ginger would be up 50, and Ginger would have come in first place.
No, I'd be up 75.
Oh, yeah, because you had by decision. So, yeah, but either way, so, you know,
I would have won.
Yeah, you would have won. We would, like, But then, so I got 365 points. Kate got 345. Ginger at 290. We both had 5 right. Ginger had 4.
Yeah, and Jimmy and I literally had the same picks through the entire card. The only thing that gave him those extra 20 points was like a perfect opposed to like my semi-perfect or something, because we just had different methods, different rounds.
Yeah, because
besides for the first fight, we all had the same picks. If I had picked Bukauskas, this would have been a really close week.
Yeah, because Kate had 2 decisions, I had 0, I had 2 perfects, you had 0, I had 2 semi-perfects, and you had 3 semi-perfects. So, and for us, it came down to when coming into the Armin fight, if Kate got the first round finish, then she would have came in first again, and I just needed anything else. First round sub, second round anything, and it came down so close.
Yeah.
Oh, but what a week. The streak is finally over. That was a legendary run, Holmes, but
oh my God,
it had to come to an end at some point.
That's all right. I'll get it back, and next time I'm going to go on a 10.
It ain't happening. I got to start the streak now, because now I'm going to start watching fight tape. I ain't never losing again. I'm winning it out to the end of the year.
So, yeah, I got 4 right, 1 decision, 1 perfect, 1 semi-perfect.
I'm just going to go into your Tapology before the fights start and change everything to a decision, and to the people I think would absolutely not get it.
Alright, so it's on me to win
every single
without the
fight
rest of the year.
decision,
Got it.
not just get you a perfect card.
Yeah, I was going to say, you just try and sabotage me every week and just pick the cards, pick the fights better.
Be like, fuck it, this is my Tapology.
Oh, man. But yeah, Tapology was fun this week. Yeah, it was just a very close one, so it was just fun throughout the entire card. But that was all of the fights going on. Nothing else to really go over. So that's bringing us into Who's That Fighter? We're going to keep it going on the review ones, but alrighty. You folks ready?
No.
I'm not. This ain't the greatest one. I'll tell you that.
It's hard, or you just didn't do a good job, or
both?
I was about to say, when does Jimmy ever do a good job?
Hey.
He does a good job sometimes.
Yeah, this one it was a hard one to do it for sure. It just
I don't envy you this week, because it's like,
it was rough.
Man,
to think of the right fighters to do, to get the right pictures to do. It's just always a fucking hard one.
Yeah, this one's gonna be hard because I barely know these guys. Like, to know them from their blackout picture like that. Anyway,
but
go on.
I will say they all are on the main card, so. Alrighty. First one, though. Who's that fighter? Looking like a long fellow over here, huh? Great picture, huh? How you feeling? What are you thinking? You gotta talk for the audience.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
He's long, but he's definitely got hair. I think it's Nicholas Dalby, actually.
You think it's Dalbus?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Dalby.
Alrighty. Ginger!
I swear, you just pulled a PNG of those, like, Bigfoot things that people put out in, like, their front lawn and shit. Because, like, what in the fuck? I'm just going with Petrosian, because I legitimately am, like, lost.
I knew that this was going to be a harder one for sure. Kate went Nicholas Dalby. You're going Armin Petrosian. The correct answer is Manuel Torres.
I was going to say him, but I was like, Jimmy wouldn't choose him. There's no reason. Who is this guy?
He got a good win, so that's why I figured, you know,
that's
like,
fair.
Honestly, the hair and head shape, it still looks more like Dalby than this picture that you just sent.
And I'm gonna be honest, I just said Petroza because I'm just like, I legitimately
like I said, I did not. That was also the last one I did. It was taking me so long to. Okay. It was just such a yeah.
It was just like, I need to get this done now.
Exactly. But
yeah,
coming in hot, number 2. Who's that fighter? What are you thinking about this one?
I think these pop-ups need to get out of my way.
Got the fingers up. Peace sign.
Oh, Jimmy, you know I don't know this stuff. You know this means nothing to me. Unfortunately.
You've definitely got a figure, you know?
That's so helpful.
I wasn't trying to be helpful.
No, I know, but it's just funny.
Who are you tinking? Like,
because originally I thought it was Jared, but like for some reason it just looked too small to be Jared, so I don't want to say that. His arms look too small to be Jared. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Fuck it, I'll just go him anyway.
You're going Jared?
Yeah.
Ginger!
So I feel like this is a Wayne's picture. I feel like it's Cannonier because he's the only one I can think of that I've even seen do that pose.
You're going Cannonier?
Yeah.
Kate also went Jared. Jared. The correct answer is the Killer Gorilla, Jared Cannonier.
Okay, because like it looked like him, but honestly, like just it looked like his arms were kind of smaller, and I was like, I don't know, like it could just be the picture, but
yeah.
And also, he looked jacked as shit last night, so that could be it too.
No, he's looked jacked as shit in these last like 3.
Nah, yeah, he's definitely his fucking definitely ripped his shit. But
we got it right. Number 3.
Who's that fighter?
Is it Armin?
I don't know. Is that your guess?
Yeah.
Saryukian or Petrosian?
Oh, sorry, Saryukian. My bad.
Okay. JJ!
I legitimately am like having a hard time figuring out who the hell this is. I just... The other ones were like, okay, I can kind of see this person. I can kind of see that. This one, I'm just like...
This ain't a great one. I'll give it to you.
Nicholas Dalby?
You're going Dalbis?
Yeah.
Kate went Armin Saryukian. The correct answer is Nicholas Dalbis.
Damn.
Let's go!
Oh, that's what's weird on that side?
Yeah, you know what's really funny is that, okay, so I thought the, like, you know, having the hands like that was weird, and I was like, you know what, maybe he does some shit like that, I just don't know. But it's really funny seeing his head facing that way, because I thought it was this way, and I thought that was his hair out there, and I thought that, like, maybe he had on, like, sunglasses or something, and you just did a bad job with the face. Or maybe
I left a little piece on the back of my
or
bed.
Or maybe he just had like a bit of facial hair, like a bit thicker. You know what I mean? Like, so I thought that was Armin's face that way, and I was like, that kind of looks like his hair. So you know.
That's the thing. I was having a hard time because I thought that was hair too. Because I'm like, okay, so his hair coat, he's got kind of longer hair. I've never seen.
I mean, you got it right.
Armin with longer hair. No, I know,
but like, no, I know what you're saying though. Like,
my logic behind that was, okay, somehow he found a picture at like a weigh-ins or something where Nicholas Dalby didn't have his hair in braids.
I was gonna go with a crazy picture of Nicholas Dalby with his hair, But then like, cause he had it out and it was all like, just out and crazy. But his just like rib cage was like super out, and so I thought that would be like, the thing to like give his body away. But then I'm just like, nah, he might just look super big and with crazy hair. They might just think it's a totally different person. I was like, I can't go with this picture.
Bro, this one.
That's so funny.
Yeah, man. The fact that was his beard, like,
let's go, Dalbis.
Well, 2 out of 3.
Oh yeah. But that's gonna wrap up another episode of the 6th Round Podcast. Let's go. I hope everyone enjoyed it. I know I did. I don't care about what you enjoyed, Ginger.
What?
True.
Fuck you. What the fuck did I do?
I love you. It's just, I just had to throw it in there. I just, it felt right.
I was about to say, what'd you say fuck me for? Like, I didn't do nothing.
Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. We got all our things that we be doing in the description down below. All of the Twitch channels and TikToks and all of that. You know what I mean? Go check stuff out. But we'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, everyone.